Hi, so I'm Mike, and today I'm playing a old ZX Spectrum game called Journey's End. It's a adventure slash RPG game made by Mastertronic back in 1985. Basically, you have to get together a party of people after fighting your way through a dungeon to go and kill a dragon to save the Emperor. Okay, so let's get into it. It's quite a good game. I mean, obviously there's tons of games since then, but it still has a bit of a sort of special place in my heart, really. So I'm going to call my character Fog. Yeah, we'll read the story. Go on, let's read the story. So, many years ago your father died, okay, or you knew that one night he never returned. No one really says anything about him. The fathers of the village say that he was well liked and a well-known fighter, okay. You decide to go to the local sage who lives in a cave. They always live in weird places to do sages. They're never like in the post office or somewhere really convenient. They're always up a mountain top or in a cave or something. So he said, your father Edward Backstabber, so I'm Fog Backstabber, I guess. He was a good man, and he was on a quest for our emperor, who was and still is under an evil curse which makes him bedridden with the hell fever. Okay. What Edward Backstabber was after was the elixir of Hagar the demonic. We don't know where it is, but it's in a dungeon somewhere. Right, okay. And you find yourself in that very same dungeon. Okay, we can do that. And so the way this first sort of part of the game starts is you're in a dungeon by yourself and you have to make your way out. While you're in here, you want to get together as much gold as you can because you're going to need that once you get out of the dungeon. But the main thing is just to survive, because the dungeon is quite dangerous. There's not any monsters in here, but there's basically a random chance whenever you move that you might bang your head on a roof or trip over a rock or even just pushing open a door. All these things can make you lose your strength, and if you get down to 0 strength before you get out of the dungeon, you die. So there's not like a massive list of statistics in this game. It's strength. Once your strength drops to 0, you're dead. So these things next to me, the little blue characters, me, I've got little sort of couple of blue sort of swirls. These are gems, which are very, very nice to have. That's all as towards your gold. I find it interesting how they're able to specifically say how much the gems are worth. Maybe your guy is like a jeweler or something, I don't know. This is a potion. Do I drink it or do I leave it? Now, if I drink it, it's probably going to blow up, but let's drink it anyway. It just contains water, so that's okay. It doesn't do anything. Quite often they blow up or they're poisonous or something. Right, these are books. This book shows me where the exit is. What I'm looking for on each level is ultimately the key and the exit. So I need the key to get into the exit. This one shows me where the potions are. Not that bothered, and I've already had one, so there's only one left anyway. This is gold. Excellent. So I'm picking up loads of gold and gems and things, which is really, really good. I've not lost any strength yet particularly, which is nice. It's not going to stay like that. The big test is to try and get out of here alive. Right, we'll open this door. There's the exit. That's nice. I'm going to leave that door. I'm going to leave that door. Well, I can't get into the exit because I don't have the key. So we'll open the door. I'm just going to leave that potion for now. It could be something really good, but I'm not going to risk it. Here's a book. Book shows me where the exit is. I already know where the exit is, but thank you for reminding me. More gold. Excellent. And the key. So here's the key. So that's... I chip on them, smacking in the rock, lose 4 strength points. Okay. But I've got the key. That's brilliant. No, we're just going to run straight for the exit. Trust me, you're long enough in this dungeon Found a staircase which leads down to the next level. That's good, because there's basically 3 ways that you can get from one level to another. One is a staircase, which is fine. One is a teleport, which is also fine. The other is you fall through a trapdoor. That one's not very healthy for you, so I'm quite pleased that it's not that one. There's 3 or 4 levels to the dungeon. I can't quite remember. It's possibly even random whether it's 3 or 4. So I'm quite keen to try and get out of here alive, basically. Once I'm out of here alive, I can then get on with almost the main game, I'd say. It's made in 3 parts, parts 1, 2 and 3. Part 1, which is the dungeon, is okay, I don't mind it. I'm going to drink this potion, let's go. Drink. Healing potion. Well, that's actually very, very nice. I'm not going to drink another one, I'm not going to tempt fate. Oh god, how many of them is there? Some gold, that's nice. The slight thing that I'm just aware of is the potions could have a genie in them, and the genie basically beams you out of the dungeon straight out, which is fabulous, obviously. Now there's the exit, which is cool, but I do need a key for it. Oh, there's a key. Brilliant. This is actually going quite well. I'd like to get my goal up, but on the other hand, I don't think I need to worry about that. We'll just crack on. Found a teleport. Again, not a trapdoor. Still very nice. And this gets me to the 3rd level, and I still have quite a bit of health left, strength left. You don't have a lot of statistics in this game, it's strength. Once your strength is 0, you're dead. That's it. There's no charisma, there's no intellect, there's no dexterity, there's no wisdom. It's just strength. But that's fine. That's all you need. It works fine. It's not an easy game, this. I've never actually completed it. I've got to the final boss, but I've never actually fully completed it. So I'm quite keen to have a good go of it. I do know some tips and tricks I've learned off the internet. So I'm going to drink that potion. Let's go mad. Another healing potion. That actually puts me up to full strength. It's very nice. Yeah, it's not an easy game. I've learned some tips and tricks off the internet, which I hope will help. But I guess we'll just see how we get on. Let's drink that one. How many healing potions are there? Do you know what? I don't even remember healing potions. I thought they were just bad, mainly potions. Oh, these are fantastic. There's the exit. Still need the key, but at least if I found the exit, there's a book. The book shows me where the gold is. Okay, well that's nice. Not that, you know, I am looking for the key, but if I'm on the way somewhere, I may as well pick the gold up on the way. And there's a key. Now, do I actually press on and get some more gold? Yeah, I know where the exit is, I don't care about that now. I'm just going to pick up this gold. Yeah. I'm going to leave them potions. I'm just keen on getting out of here. This might be the last level, or there might be one more. Found a teleport which is transporting me out of this level. So I guess that means there's another one to go. So that health could, that strength, sorry, could come in handy. Because all you need is a bad run of falling over a rock, having a roof fall on you, having an arrow fly out the wall at you, and suddenly you've lost half your strength, and we've been quite fluky so far, to be honest. Wouldn't mind getting a little bit more gold, but I do have a tip around that I'm going to try a little bit later, so might not need to worry about that. Okay, so I'm in a corridor, I guess, and some gold. Okay, that's nice. Lovely, thanks for that. So I'm just looking again for the exit. There's lots of doors in this one. There's a book. Shows me where the exit is. Fabulous. So I found that. That's great. So now I just need to find the key. Right. Let's open the door. Lose 1 strength, but that's not too bad. Another door. You sometimes get this. You get a corridor with like 4 doors in or something ridiculous. So I've lost gold and I've lost strength. That makes your eyes water. Yeah, I know where the exit is. I'm going to drink a potion. Gas fills the air, lose 4 strength. Finally, I found a bad potion. Thanks for that. I'm still hoping that this is the last level, so... There's the arrow. Right. Gotta look this way. Interesting. There's the key. Right. Now I'm reasonably confident that this is the last level. Could be wrong. But I think this is the last level. Yes! You've escaped. In front of you lies a pair of large iron-bound doors. You push open the doors. And they slowly give way. You see something glint in the sunlight. It's a gold medallion bearing the seal of Arnvin Goldbeard, a dwarven smith who resides in your village. A clue, but first you must rest and recuperate your lost strength, okay? You visit a wise old cleric who has a great reputation for healing, and he heals you for 54 gold pieces, the thieving bastard. Right. Whilst you rest, you decide to advertise for some henchmen to aid you on your quest. Okay, so we've got 237 gold pieces. Now this isn't actually that much. A good henchman, as they call them, is heading for around 50 gold pieces, and I need 6. So, but there is a trick. What you can do is you can gamble. Now, there's 5 rats that you can choose from. The chance of any of these winning is 20%. But there's a couple of rats. In fact, there's always one, which is 8 to 1. So it takes a little bit of time. But if you're willing to just keep on gambling on the rat with the highest odds, you should, on average, win. So let's watch some rats race. Come on, number 5. Come on, number 5. That's it. Yeah. Oh, he's in the lead as well. Maybe he's second. No. You don't get anything for second, and now he's lagging behind. Come on, rat. Come on, rat. Come on. No, 4 wins. You lose. Doesn't matter. I've got plenty of gold. We'll just keep on going. So. Okay, so I've done my gambling and now I've got 592 gold pieces, which is a little bit healthier. So let's go into we're going to advertise, and let's see who turns up. You can advertise for multiple weeks, so it is kind of let's get the cream of the crop sort of thing. Okay, so I like the look of Ryzag. He's dear, but he's got a lot of strength, so he's definitely one I'm taking. I'm toying with Ruzuk. His strength's not as high, but he does have quite a few spells. but he's also very dear. No, I think I'm gonna give it a miss. I'm going to advertise again. It is a bit of a gamble every time. You know, you might advertise and you get no one at all, or you might advertise and get some really, really good people, and they might actually be that expensive because also how much they charge also varies. Okay, so I'm going for Kerot. Definitely, there's plenty of strength there. Curan, that's quite cheap. That is quite cheap. Not the gold. Beyond this point, gold pieces are less important, to be honest. But I still need to get another 4 men, and that is not expensive. So yeah, I'm going to get Kieran as well. Right. Well, there's one guy here that I'll have, and that's Q-Cab. Okay, so I need 2 more. I need 2 more men. So I'm hoping there's 2 really kick-ass men in this round. I'll go with the I'll go with the first guy. Seagull. I'm not quite sure because of the font. Kigel. I'm gonna call him Kigel. Right, and advertise. I want one more guy. Give me someone really, really tough. Someone with like 48 strength. Someone insanely tough with loads of spells as well. Oh bloody hell! A 49 strength there. He will do. Kabomb! Kabomb! Okay, that's it. You've now hired the maximum number of henchmen, so that's my party full. We can have a look at the party. So that's quite good. I've only got 2 guys who are under 40 strength, and even they're sort of, you know, the lowest 35, which isn't bad. Tons of spells. Just briefly touching on the spells, there's 4 different types of spells. There's P, which is paralysis, so it basically just stuns the enemy for a few rounds. S, which is shield. I've got loads of shield spells, which that will be useful later on in the game. C is cure, so it's basically like a healing spell, and again they'll probably come in handy. F is a fireball. Fireballs are awesome. I'm a little bit disappointed I've only got 1, but there we go. Now hire the maximum number. So now I have finished. This is your party. Ta-da! Being led by Thog. Press any key. After that, you've now seek out Arnvin Goldbeard. He's surprised to see you. I thought this was lost forever, along with the bad memories it holds. I was with your father when he died in search of the elixir. After his death, I did not want to continue the quest despite the Emperor's plea. We found this in the catacombs you explored. It shows the probable location of the elixir in a castle to the north. And there is a clue. To get across the river, follow the golden trees. Use this clue, it may help you. There's one last thing you have to do. What's that? Press any key and start the tape. Haha! Very clever. This is the end of part 1 of Journey's End. Let's move on to part 2.